Hello, good morning dear students. Today we are going to discuss about the nutrition. That is the first topic of your syllabus. Yes students, nutrition. In previous lecture we will discuss about the life process and what kind of life process are found in each and every living organism. Now students, nutrition. First, we are going to define nutrition. What is nutrition? In short, you can define the nutrition as procurement of food. What? Procurement of food by the organism to get energy. Get energy to perform all his metabolic activities, all his her metabolic activities is known as nutrition. Nutrition can be defined by many more types. For example, taking of nutrients with the help of our food is also known as nutrition. Then what are the nutrients? Students, our food contains essential elements. These elements are called nutrients. Essential elements. These elements are called nutrients. What are the essential elements that are present in our food? The first one is the carbohydrate. Carbohydrate. The second one is the fat. Next one is the protein. Next one is the vitamins. Mineral salts. Nucleic acid. And students, the last one is the water. Water is very essential part of our food, and water is very essential for survival of each and every living organism. Now, students, let's talk about these nutrients which are present in our food. Carbohydrate. Carbohydrates are the rich portion of our diet because it is easily found in all kinds of vegetables, grains, and potato, sugarcane are the rich sources of carbohydrate. Plants store its extra food material in the form of starch, whereas animals store them in the form of a complex substance, that is glycogen, or you can say fat. Now students, carbohydrate. Carbohydrate is commonly known as energy giving food. Energy giving food. Why it is called energy giving food? Because it, after respiration, oxidizes to give energy. That energy is utilized by the organism to perform all kind of physical as well as other biochemical metabolic activities. So, carbohydrate is regarded as energy giving food. Now students, fat are known as storage. Yes students, it is known as storage food Why it is called storage food? It is called storage food because when we not take any kind of diet for a long duration of time, then this stored material or stored food provide us energy to perform various kind of activity. It gives 2.5 times more energy. Yes, students, in compared to the carbohydrate, fat gives 2.5 times more energy. More energy after oxidation. That is also a reason fat is also known to be storage food. Next, proteins. Proteins are commonly called body building foods. Body building food. Why proteins are called body building foods? Because proteins are essential for growth, repair, maintenance of each and every kind of cells, tissues, organs, as well as other part of our body. That's why the proteins are called body building food. Protein is also protein is also necessary for the growth and development of the body. Next, vitamins. Vitamins are mainly kind of amino acid. Yes, students, these are mainly kind of amino acids. There are about 20 essential amino acids are found in our body, which serves and controls all kinds of metabolic processes in our body. And students, in lack of certain types of vitamins, we are suffering from many deficiency diseases. And if we are going to talk about the classification of vitamins, then primarily vitamins are classified into two types. First one is the water soluble vitamins. Water soluble vitamins. And second one is the fat soluble vitamins. Fat soluble vitamins. Students, what are water soluble vitamins? The vitamins which can be easily dissolved into the water are water soluble vitamins. Then what are the water soluble vitamins and how much in number? There are two vitamins are water soluble vitamins. Vitamin B and vitamin C. Vitamin B and vitamin C are called water soluble vitamins because they can easily dissolve in water, and vitamin B are of 12 types, which is collectively called vitamin B complex or B complex. Now students, the other types of vitamins are fat soluble vitamins, and easily can be explained what are fat soluble vitamins. The vitamins which can be easily dissolved inside the fat are soluble in fat are called fat soluble vitamins, and vitamin A, D, E and K are fat soluble vitamins. Now we are going to talk about what kind of deficiencies are caused due to the lack of D. Lack of vitamin B causes very diseases. It means it includes all kinds of skin related and blood related diseases. That's why it is called very disease. Vitamin C causes scurvy, gum bleeding, and also some kind of skin problems. Now hair fall related problems are also comes due to deficiency of vitamin C. Now vitamin A. Deficiency of vitamin A leads to night blindness. It means the person become unable to visualize clearly in dark light. Next, vitamin D. Deficiency of vitamin D causes rickets, losing of tooth, and weakening of bones. That are the two major effects that also leads to osteoporosis like diseases of bone due to lack of vitamin D. Vitamin D is also called sunshine vitamin. Yes, it can be synthesized when we take some sun bath during the rising sun or in the morning when the sun rises. Next, vitamin E. Deficiency of vitamin E is very crucial vitamin because its deficiency leads infertility. Yes, it leads infertility in male and female both. In male, the disease that is called oligosperma, in which the number or the count number of sperm cell is become very low, or oosperma, it means zoosperma, it means it become absent. It means the male become infertile and become unable to give birth to own child. Likewise, in females, it also leads this crucial deformities. It means the female or mother become unable to take birth of their own individual. Now, the last vitamins we talk more about vitamin K. Vitamin K leads a very severe disease that is also called the lack of blood clotting. Yes, students, the lack of blood clotting in deficiency of vitamin K, the clotting of blood get degraded. So, the vitamins are very much important and we should take proper and balanced diet so that we can easily obtain these vitamins from our diet and sources of food. Now students, all the vitamins can be obtained easily in green leafy vegetables, fruits, and eggs. Milk is the rich source of all kinds of vitamins except some vitamins, and edible oil, fish cod liver oil are rich sources of vitamin A and E. Likewise, egg, fishes, red meat are also rich sources of these vitamins. Now students, mineral salts. Mineral salts, like it contains the table salt or common salt also that are used in our kitchens. Sodium chloride, NaCl is the chemical formula of common salt or table salt. Besides them, many types of other ions like potassium ion, chloride ion, calcium ion, magnesium ion. These ions are also iron. Like that, sulfate, phosphate, like mineral ions are also found in our body, phosphorus, which are responsible for the growth, maintenance and repair of our tissues and helpful in maintaining the metabolic rate in our body. Now students, nucleic acid. There are two nucleic acids, DNA and RNA. These are also very essential part of our food, because each and every kind of either vegetables or fruits or grains having the nucleic acids. These nucleic acids helps in promotion of certain types of proteins that helps in maintaining our immunity or helps in formation of immunoglobulin proteins. So nucleic acids are also important. Now water is the chief sources of our food, and it is present in rich amount. It helps in maintaining all kinds of metabolic activity in our body. Now students, in next video lecture we will going to discuss about the types of nutrition and modes of nutrition. So thanks for joining today's video.